Good morning, everybody. We back down at the camp, and it's the end of May 31st, and you're asking me, what are you doing at the camp on May 31st? Well, we're going to start the process of installing soybeans this year. Yeah, I've never tried to plant soybeans, so I'm gonna try it this year. Me and two other guys in the camp decided we're gonna try that. So I gotta get the tractor. At the end of last season, the radiator was leaking. So I gotta replace the radiator, and hopefully the battery's still good because I hadn't started up since then. And then we're gonna go do some bush hogging. I got some reports that my food plot is almost waist high, so we got to do that. And I'm gonna we're gonna bush hog the other two guys' food plots, and I'm gonna spray them, try to kill the grass. Then next week we'll come down and do some plowing and put some seed in the ground. So let's see if the tractor will start. That way we can move it to a place we can work on it and get that radiator replaced. Gotta get all the spider webs out first. It starts a lot better without the spider webs. That's a good thing. I just wanted to make sure it started. I want to check the oil on it first. Alright, it does have oil in it. Let's see how much gas, because I know I gotta go get some gas. It's almost dry. Alright guys, we down here at the hunt camp. We're gonna do some bush hogging. And the reason I'm gonna do some bush hogging is because we're gonna try some soybeans this year. And I need to get this this food plot here, just bush hog, and before we can spray it again. But if you can see right behind me, if you remember, we sprayed this food plot. It's been almost over a month ago, and it looked like it worked pretty decent. It's still up probably a foot and a half, but it's like it's burnt off, and some of the green clover is coming back up under it. But like I said, we're gonna bush it all off. I'm gonna cut it low as I can cut it, and next week we're gonna come plow it up and put some soybeans in. I'm gonna turn you around so you can see the other side of the field here. Look like I missed a spot. Look like I missed a spot right there in the middle when I sprayed, but it looked like it did pretty good, considering it was raining. It had rained, and it rained later that evening. But like I said, I thought it was going to be way higher than it is, but I'm glad it's not, because it makes it more easier on me and the tractor for bush hogging. So me and two other guys in the hunt club going to do soybeans. So I got my food plot, then I got to do their food plot, the two food plots that they have. So let's get started. I waited till it got hot as possible because I had to change the radiator out on the tractor this morning. But other than that, let's get going, because the sun is not going to get any cooler.
Guys, I just got through bush hogging the food plot. Turn around, it was a deer just sitting, looking out the wood. So I was just walking down here to see if he was at the bottom of this food plot. Oh, yeah, well, he was just right there on the side of the food plot. I don't know if you guys got to see him, but just that quick from bush hogging and turn the tractor off and turn around, a deer was just sitting there. Alright guys, that was pretty easy. I'm glad that grass was all, burnt down. It wasn't green or anything. Actually, I could plow that if I wanted to right now, but I'm not, because I plan to do it next week. So I'm gonna move to the next plot, but I'm gonna stop up here where we put the pear trees. I noticed one of the small pear trees in the growing tube was down, so I'm gonna go see if I can try to pick that up, and I might even ride around each one of those pear trees, just bush hog, but we'll see once we get up there. But like I said, it bush hogged pretty easy, but it hadn't rained in about 2 weeks. That's kind of scaring me from putting some soybeans in the ground next week. Hopefully we'll get some rain this week, try to soften this ground up, because this ground is terribly hard. You can see the cracks in the ground, and you know that's dry when it's like that. But we're gonna keep on moving, because like I said, I thought I was gonna have to spray this, and there's no reason to spray it. This bush hog, as you can see in the front, it goes all the way to the ground, so it cuts everything to the ground, so I don't have to worry about any stubble or anything growing back no time soon. So I'm not even gonna have to spray this, which was a good step to skip. So alright guys, let's keep going. Alright guys, I noticed when I passed by here that this tree was knocked down. Like I said, this is the one on the bottom edge of this field in this little growing tube. It doesn't appear to be broke or anything. It just the little sticks that I got in the ground, I don't know if one of them just dried out and broke or what, but I don't know if the deer tried to get in here or something like that. But we're gonna just pick that up and try to knock those sticks back in the ground. And we're gonna go over here and look at this one. This is one that had about 6-7 pears growing on it already. It's looking dry right now. Like I said, we hadn't had rain in 2 weeks. These pears are looking real deformed and malnutrition. So we're gonna let them rock a little bit longer. Like I said, if it gets too terribly bad, like I said, or too big, I come pull them off. But right now we're gonna let him do his thing. And like I said, this field grows up so quick here. I don't know if it'll do any good bush hogging around it or not. But let's go to this other one in this grow tube. I don't know if you guys remember, but this one on the last update was just barely at the top of this growing tube. Now it's come out and looking real good. Like I said, it's two branches there, a couple more down in here. This little one here dried up. We'll get that out the way. But it's growing pretty good. So we'll let that keep doing what it's doing. Hopefully he'll grow nice and tall and catch up with the other ones by the end of this summer. And this other one, it looks pretty good. Doesn't look too dry. It did have 1 or 2 pairs on it, but I don't see them right now. Maybe some birds or squirrels or something got a hold to it. Oh, there go one up there at the top. See, this is looking pretty good. It's nice and round. It's not looking deformed or anything. Is that the only one I see on here? Yeah, that's the only one I see on there, but that tree is looking real good, so we'll let him keep going. Alright guys, I just want to give you an update on those pear trees. And like I said, I'm going to pick this one up and get it straight before I leave out. Alright, we're going to move on to the next food plot. Alright guys, we over here on Steve's food plot, and I started bush hogging around this plot. That's you. I could probably make about 4 trips around. I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news is I found the shed right here where I stopped at. I'm glad I found it before I ran over it, but a little 8-pointer. But the bad news is the shad, the PTO shad broke on the bush hog here. It broke off, so I'm dead in the water. And we don't have another one this long that'll fit this bush hog. I got the 4-foot bush hog back at the camp, but I don't know. I don't know if that is workable or not. So I think I'm done for the day. And like I said, I had one more food plot to go. And this one I hadn't even, like I said, I made about 4 trips around it. So I guess that's a quick, easy day. I guess when I go back to the camp, I'll look at the 4-foot bush hog and see how long that shaft is and see if it'll work. I might come back out because we need these plots bush hog for next week. It's so dry that I could probably till this up. Well, I don't know about the tiller. You know, you probably plow this up because this field is sandy, so it's not. It doesn't get super hard. So I don't know if we just had to play it by ear on this one. So guys, I guess that's a stop to my day. And just one other thing, just remember the link in the description to Amazon. So if you buy anything from Amazon, please use my link to get into Amazon. Before I can get a little residual off of it to help the channel out. So other than that guys, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but we'll get them next time, I guess. Alright guys, till next week, we'll see you. We out of here. Thanks for watching.